Hello everybody, welcome to the second video of SUGA. On the most pressing matter, we have sheep. They definitely, I took the time to grab them all. They most certainly didn't just get spawned in by the dev, because, yes, that's not what happened at all, certainly. So yeah, in today's episode, as you can see, the sheep enclosure is absolutely bloody tiny, and they're all starting to die a bit, which is a problem. So yeah, we're just gonna sort of build it, I guess. We're just gonna sort of expand it and use a bunch of the logs and stuff we got from last time. Yeah, pretty much nothing's really changed from then. The save game temporarily broke, and then we made it work again. But oh well, you know, what else can you do about it? I should probably break this corner fence, because that's gonna... Aha. Sorry, that's always been something that's greatly inconvenient, because especially those types of fence posts just don't really... Oh, did a thing that wasn't supposed to happen. So if we just save it here, I've got to somehow figure out how to break that without breaking everything else. Also, the sheep seem to still have sort of wedged themselves in this corner, and I can't actually get out of the sheep pen that I've just built. It might be a good idea to build a second gate. You're literally blocking the gate. Get out of the way. This is the Timothy family that definitely didn't die last episode. Get out of the bloody way, you sod. I never thought I'd get raging as sheep. Bloody thing. As you can see, the crops have also somehow massively grown overnight, which I didn't think they could do. You're stuck on a rock. You've got this entire thing and you're stuck on a rock. You sad little sheep. Anyways. So yeah, so nothing's really changed an awful lot. That was a bit precarious. The sheep are still just wedging themselves there because they are dumb. And that's why they're in a cage, and I'm not, I guess. Other than the fact that I'm English and we don't really have such issues. But nonetheless, you know, oh well. We're just gonna expand it even more, I suppose, because that expansion took far not long enough. As you can see, that was peak English. And that most certainly wasn't me just failing to speak properly. Fences and gates are expensive. I said that last episode, and I meant it, because building things is bloody expensive. I don't especially want to build loads of things, nor do I want these sheep to escape, which is why I've done the very tactical manoeuvre of not. Okay, they seem to have just discovered the left side exists. Additionally, one of them died again. If we can get them to move, stop dying, I'm gonna have to get the dev to make spawn more. I mean, more will just have to appear, definitely. Yeah, we're gonna pretend that's not an issue. If we look on the map as well, it's a bit slightly broken, and there's a bush in my crops, which it shouldn't be. I can't actually get around this very well. That's an incredibly close call. I should probably expand this a bunch more. But I mean, we have a bigger sheep farm with sheep. We could do something unthinkable like expanding the house, so that we don't have to live in this somewhat crappy little shack. That rock's gonna spawn there, isn't it? Well, stay there probably. Oh. Oh. That really wasn't supposed to happen. Okay. Right, let's just ignore that. Just break some rocks. Probably gonna bonk myself into my own house. No, that was actually pretty solid. I could probably have built something simpler. You know, like an extra door there or something. I also realised I didn't build an extra end wall. End wall. Yes. I need to gather some wood. Hopefully the sheep don't go extinct, because we'll have to... oh my dear Christ. Why do they keep dying? Cease. Just don't die, you bloody animals. Oh, there's just a distinct lack of trees around my house. Which is probably due to the fact that I've cut them all down. But we'll ignore that. And so yeah, we're just gonna sort of go for a bit of a wander, grab some wood, hopefully not get mugged or die or anything like that. Not an awful lot has changed since last time, really. It is pretty much the same save game. As I say, it did sort of slightly break. But the dev fixed that, thankfully, because I don't know how it broke or why it broke, but evidently it did break, and that's what the problem is. It had about 182 errors or something like that, which isn't really that good for a save file, believe it or not. It's the middle of the night. So yeah, we're just gonna sort of collect some stuff, possibly expand the house more, build more crops, you know. We've taken up this corner, and then sort of, corner's not a massive way of, well, not a massive area really. We've got a really small little shack, which we could probably just sort of store all of these random bits and bobs in, like this nice collection of leaves I'll probably never use. Oh my dear God, the amount of sheep that are dying is problematic. They shouldn't be dying, but they are. No, you don't get to escape. I'm going to harvest the sheep meat and their wool. Get out of the way. I don't know why there's a bush in the middle of this room either. On this room, this field. I've done the classic human and just going to blame it on aliens. That's clearly why that's there. It's there's no other logical reason. It's just aliens, clearly. All of these crops seem to have grown overnight, which I don't actually know how that happened. I additionally don't know how I'm going to expand my house. But I'm probably going to build a nice wall bed, which I can't do, because there's a floorboard in the way. Oh! That wasn't supposed to happen. That was completely unintentional. I've just destroyed my house. Oh. Minor inconvenience. I have to rebuild my stuff. I don't want to rebuild my stuff. I have my stuff in there. I keep saying stuff. That's how angry I am. I'm just saying stuff. Anyways. Oh, I lost all my nice pebbles. Whatever am I gonna do? Oh well, not a worry. Just save it here. What's the purpose of this nice red bed? I don't actually know. It's just red. That's all that's different from the other bed. Is that this one's red. It looks like an actual bed rather than a pile of crap on the floor. Yeah, this is hopefully going to be a lot shorter video, because I realised the other one was about half an hour long, which wasn't supposed to happen. Just like the sheep going extinct, that's not supposed to happen, but here we are. They're going extinct anyway, because they're silly animals. There's my rocks. No, it's a rock. Where'd all the other rocks go? Oh. I could probably harvest loads of these crops, and then just sort of build a farm somewhere else, because this is definitely questionable placement of crops right next to a border of the map, which is the one thing that I can't actually break, really. What? Did I plant that? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. Oh, undo that. Want more potatoes? So let's just go start the farm somewhere. I don't know. just start it here, I guess. It's not very enthusiastic sounding, I'm aware. I don't know why I sound slightly miserable. But oh well, I'm just gonna grow potatoes. That wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, I've lost my potato now. Oh well, I'll get over it. I'm hoping that one of the old squares spawns at some point, because that way we can tame them. That is a feature of the game that I don't think I mentioned last time. And obviously, if I bring up the manual again, there are somewhere on here the squares. That's the new square. There is a very old, not poorly made, questionably made texture of the squares that was from the original game, which I think you can probably find in one of the other videos somewhere. And yeah, it was basically just a white square with a smiley face drawn on it, in like Microsoft Paint, I think, or something basic like that. But I mean, it worked for what I was supposed to do. I realise I've still got my stone sword. I completely forgot I built that. What am I doing? I'm just stashing leaves. I don't know why I'm stashing leaves. I don't really want leaves. That's sort of a bit useless. They could hopefully in the future become fuel for my fire, so I don't have to keep pulling logs and stuff on it, as well as wool, because I've got loads of excess wool, and I would much like to just sort of burn loads of it. Okay, this bush, oh my dear Christ, the sheep, they literally just keep dying. Why are they dying? What is killing my sheep? That's a problem. I mean, they are literally like the only sentient animal in the game that sort of doesn't die overnight. And so sort of preserving them is relatively important now. Preserving them is relatively important. Let's pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, I mean, we've built the farm out slightly further. We've expanded my house ever so slightly. I could probably build it more. Or just sort of build it here. Pretend that won't intersect with that. Don't think I could, because I need to build a wall which goes straight into my crops. I could alternatively put all of this crap into a chest, uproot all of my crops, and then not have the issue of the crops being in an inopportune position. Oh, I don't have any more, that's perfect. So yeah, I think a lot of this is just going to be sort of reorganisation and trying to figure out what I'm doing. That sounds bloody annoying. Oh well. So yes, I think I'm going to sort of reorganise my crops. It's not going to be massively entertaining to watch. I mean, it's just me rooting potatoes and then planting them somewhere else. Oh well. Such is life. Not always massively entertaining, but we get things done anyway, because we're people. That's sort of what we do. I mean, we still reserve the rights to complain about it, which we do a lot. Let's just plant them below the wheat, I guess. Preferably somewhere it doesn't intersect with the bush. Oh, it's a leaf in the way. I don't know why I keep failing to plant potatoes. That should be a really simple task, but I'm a bit dumb, really. That's why I'm the artist. I can draw nice things. Ish. Oh, potato. I've just killed my potato. Oh well. I don't know why I'm mourning this like it's an unborn child or something like that. Yeah, we're just gonna have a long row of potatoes. No, why have you done that? I want you to do that. Yeah, this is just going to be a really, really long line of potatoes, basically. This video was supposed to be about expanding the farm, but I expanded the farm in about 5 seconds. It wasn't supposed to happen that fast. It just sort of did. There's a leaf in the way. I don't like how you can't plant things when there's a bloody leaf in the way. Because leaves are everywhere. They just take up so much room that could be better used for other things, like potatoes. Oh well. That's a lot of weight. That's going to be very good for my potentially booming business when I finish planting everything. This may take a while, due to the fact that I've got to grow everything and, well, uproot all the old stuff and move it all over here. Might have enough room for a second row, actually, judging by how much we've got left. I say, we might have enough to start a second row. I don't think it'll be a full second row though. That leave's probably going to be in the way. Yeah, I mean, this is farming at its peak, you know. Planting wheat and potatoes. What more do you need in life? Other than, you know, friends, family, people who care. I don't know. I wouldn't know about much of that. People don't really care an awful lot. I don't blame them. I'm not massively interesting. As you can hear by my basic sort of monotone voice, I'm not especially interesting. Yeah, go grab potatoes. Anyway, I'm just gonna sort of reorganise my farm, plant loads of potatoes and stuff. It's not a massively entertaining video, but it's gonna be doing better than the old video. There's a bush in the way. There's a rock in the way. Oh. So yeah, so hopefully things get better eventually. Because I mean, I imagine Bill's probably a bit lonely, the poor chap. You know, he doesn't actually have any friends at the minute. He's just sort of sat in a shack in the middle of the woods. Or if this even is the woods, or whether the world is just the woods, I don't really know. This is a very, very long video of me just planting potatoes. Which isn't brilliant. That was a very long sleep. Is that a potato? No, it isn't. That's the end of the farm. Yeah, I think I'm going to finish this video once I'm done planting the potatoes. I'll leave expanding the shack for afterwards. Yeah, I'll just do that, I think. Oh, these are ready. That's perfect. I can plant more wheat. It's a shame I can't actually pick it up. Anyway. Right, so yes, I'm going to plant more wheat as well. Because I have the technology, or rather I have the seeds. And I think that's nearly aligned perfectly. I've realised I've said that, now I've got a gaping gap in the middle of my crops. Oh well. We'll have to live with that for a while. Till they regenerate. Or grow, I guess, rather than regenerate. Not dying or anything. Okay, I can just grow it. I can just ignore the bush. That's a very useful thing to do, probably. I think I'm probably the only person to play this game for a while. Because the main developer created a few videos a while ago. But as I say, that was a long while ago now. I'm being bullied by a bush. Yeah. The original creator the original creator made a bunch of original videos, and then sort of went idle for a while, which wasn't exactly opportune for the game, but that was mostly because he was developing the game a lot. Okay, sheep are dying off again. This nearly perfectly sums it up. It's just gone day 23. It's been almost exactly 10 days. So I'm going to save this, and I think I'll join you back next time. Yes.